Hello, I'm Silvia Vitiello, a partner with Kingston Smith Accountants and Business Advisors. I've worked for over 30 years in practice with all sorts of organisations, both in the business world as well as not-for-profit. And during that time, I've used all sorts of strategies and techniques to help my clients to improve their organisations. So whether that's avoiding problems or making the best use of opportunities, these tools have helped me. And underpinning a lot of those tools is the technique of brainstorming. And I think a lot of people are used to using that with their teams to get those ideas and thinking outside of the box. But there are 5 things that you need to bear in mind when you're asking a team to brainstorm. And these are my 5 top tips for making sure that you get the very best out of your team. The first one is what I call freewheeling. Okay, this is allowing your team to come up with any idea, just not putting any constraints on it at all. Allow them to shout out whatever ideas that they want to. The second one is to think about no criticism when they're coming up with those ideas. This is really important. Some people might come up with one idea, and if it's shouted down, they won't come up with the second, third and fourth. So be really clear that anything counts at this stage when you're actually extracting those ideas. And then also remember that other people's ideas can actually generate your own. So you may not agree with what someone is saying, but it starts you on a train of thought that will allow you to come up with some different ideas. And as well, if you're facilitating, don't be worried about the silences, because often late ideas are the best. Not always, but you do have to allow the team time to think about it. Some people in your team will need to absorb what's being said before they feel comfortable with coming out with their ideas. And finally, and this is the top one, is write it down. And by that, I mean write down what is said, not your interpretation. Don't put your spin on it. Write down what is said. Of course, you may have to challenge to understand what somebody is saying and so that you can actually record it, but make sure you record what's being said. If you use these 5 ideas and make sure that you stick with those, your brainstorming sessions are going to be really powerful, and they're great for team building. They get to the nub of the frustrations that you sometimes have within teams, and it captures all those new ideas. I hope that this has actually inspired you to do some brainstorming in your own organisation. And if you'd like to see or hear more about the tools that we've been using, then please come and visit our website. Or of course, you're always free to contact me directly. Thank you.